welcome back to That Crafty Dragon. If you follow me on Instagram, you will probably know, because it's all I've been talking about for the longest time, my Spellman sweater. Oh my god, okay. So let's talk about the Spellman sweater just a little bit. This sweater was inspired by the chilling adventures of Sabrina. If you've seen the series on Netflix, totally a sucker for that. If you know anything about me, I love comics and the Sabrina comics and the Archie and Jughead comics. Love those. You can thank my mom for that. But if you've seen the Netflix series, you've seen her sweaters. Can we just talk about those for a second? Holy crap. Okay, there's mohair in like everything. There's weird funky cable-y baubles, yolks in it a ton. I don't even know how to, I would say maybe the style was more 50s with an 80s flair and slightly vintage crop look. I don't know, someone help me, because I'm struggling with how amazing to put I'm struggling with how to put the style from that show into words that make sense. From that series, the Spellman sweater came to be. So it's Sabrina Spellman, obviously. Well, maybe not if you've never seen it, but Sabrina Spellman. And so I made this sweater, this crop sweater, kind of an homage to it. It has all of my vibes that I really enjoy. It has the vintage feel. It has more of a bubblegum goth feel, which apparently I'm all about. I don't know when that happened, but I now have a name for it. It's called bubblegum goth. All right, so with this sweater, you work it in the round top-down raglan style. So if you've only done one sweater before and it's been raglan top-down, this is actually a very good second sweater, and that's kind of how I designed it with that in mind. Because you were just doing a typical raglan, but you get to learn a new skill along the sleeve. So it's a very simple cable design with some baubles. So this sweater is made using a fingering weight, so sock yarn, and a mohair lace weight held together as you knit it. So it creates like a sport weight. So if you don't love mohair, you can also find a sport weight and knit it in this as well. You just need to make sure that you're getting correct gauge for this pattern. One thing that is very, very important to me with all of my designs across the board is size inclusivity. So with this sweater especially, I think I have finally come to the realization that even if I make sweaters that are 28 bust to a 60-inch bust, we still vary in our actual shapes. With this sweater, I did include sizes 28 to size 60-inch bust measurements. I also included a little extra recipe to help you in determining how to make it cropped for your body shape. But we're not all hourglass, we're not all H shape, we're not pear shape, all of us. And so I feel like if you're knitting a sweater for yourself, you're gonna want that sucker to fit. Because even if you don't want to splurge on a sweater and get the mohair that's indie dyed or get any of the indie dyed, but even if you go to the store and grab a sweater's quantity of something that is amazing and on sale and totally works for you, you're still putting in a ton of time on a sweater. And so if you make it and it doesn't fit you how you want it to, what was the point? I am doing my best now to try to make all my sweaters like that. So this is how it looks like when it's on. And it's very interesting because it kind of looks like it's a very tight fitting garment, but it has about 1 inch positive ease in the sleeves, and it has 4 inches of positive ease throughout the body. And that just means if you are a 32-inch bust like me, I knit the 36-inch bust. And so now I have all this loosey-goosey stuff down here. So as flattering as it looks, it's also very, very, very comfortable. And I'm so happy with it. And the mohair doesn't itch. But there's also an option. I know that a lot of dyers are getting an alpaca and silk lace weight mix, which is very interesting for me. I may have to try that one out. But this is in my Ritual colorway that's part of the Sabrina collection, as well as my love of sweaters. It has melted into also, my colorways. So that's the Spellman sweater. A really cute cropped lightweight sweater. I wore it all through Vogue Knitting Live in New York inside and it wasn't warm. I throw it on when I'm freezing and it just kind of helps out. It's a really interesting combination mohair and sock weight. It's kind of fun. So the pattern comes out March 1st and I couldn't be more excited. All of the proceeds from March 1st and through March 3rd are going to be donated to an online activist organization called Color of Change, and they deal with more representation and racism and inclusivity online. And so please go check them out. They have an amazing Instagram that I will be linking below. But thank you for coming and checking out my Spellman cardigan, which I'm very excited about and cannot wait to get out to you all. Thank you so much for all of your continued support, and I will see you guys a little bit later.